I'm Adam, and I want to tell a tale about my trip to Matterhorn. So the trip started in Madrid, then I flew to Geneva in Switzerland, and then from Geneva I crossed to France and then to Italy by bus. So essentially from Geneva to Cervinia, more than a day of trip. Matterhorn has essentially two different sides, so you can climb from. So you have the Swiss side, and then we attempted the Italian side, which is the Lion Ridge. The climb started from Cervinia, so we walk up all the way to the Carrel Hut, and then it was like where the climb started. So an amazing climb to the top, over 10 hours, and then the way down was just amazing. So many upsails and so much fun all the way down. Before climbing Matterhorn, we decided to warm up. So the idea was like just to get in shape and get confidence before the main climb. So we climbed two different peaks on the same massif, or in a massif near Cervinia, which is Monte Rosa. And so we climb Breithorn, which is easy but nice narrow ridge, and then the second one was Castor Peak. So an interesting climb, not so technical, but with some icy and steep pitches. And then we reached a sort of ridge, and then it's just like a very narrow ridge to the top, where you had to put one foot in front of the other to be able to sort out the way to the summit. So you had like, I don't know, 300 meters on a side to fall, and then the same fall on the other side. It was just amazing. So to sum up, so we started early in the morning one day. So we woke up to Abruzzi Hut. Then from this place to the Carrel Hut, where we overnighted. Basically, it's kind of an easy path. However, we found some sections where somehow we're exposed to a big fall, so we needed to be really careful. So then we found some fixed ropes where we used, and then also a sort of a scrambling section to reach the Carrel Hut. Then the Carrel is a sort of the base camp for Matterhorn. So the main thing is everyone who attempts climbing Matterhorn stays at the Carrel Hut, meaning it's kind of overcrowded. And then the key success for the climb is who leaves the earliest in the morning. So the earlier you leave in the morning, the more chances to succeed and find less people in front of you. So we remember we left the hut about like 3 a.m. and then it was just the beginning and a long day to the summit.
All right, give me a rope. Kind of, I know. It's not a rope. It's a bloody wire. Woo! Blood exposed. Okay.
It's interesting because Matterhorn is a peak where you have a non-stop. So once you left the hut or you just start the climb, there is no way you can rest. It's all the time climbing. You have easy parts, easy sections, then you have harder ones, but then in an overall situation you have no rest. You just go. It's a long day. So the places I remember the most is there was a sort of chain like exposed on a over 100 meter vertical wall, and then on top of this, farther up, we got to this Tyndall Peak. So between Tyndall Peak and Matterhorn Tower Summit, there is a gap of, let's say, about 3 meters width, and then you have a over 200-300 meter fall. So the way to go there is just you climb down or you jumped. But it's just so interesting. All the way you need to climb down, climb up, climb down. It's just up and down all the way up. And then once you reach the summit, it's just so vertical. let's say it's just 100 degrees most of the time when you reach the summit. Then one on top of the summit, you have two different summits. You've got the Italian side, which is the one that has the cross, and then you have the Swiss one. So essentially there's a tiny kind of short traverse from one point to the other one, which is, you know, not that hard to make. But the view is just amazing. So the 360 view you have in the place is just unbelievable. Yeah, climbing Matterhorn is a combination of different factors. So the weather has to be the right one. So I mean, it could be foggy or it could be snowy, but the day we had was just amazing. So a blue sky, quite windy in the morning when we left the hut, but we had great conditions. So it was a key for succeed, to be fair. And then we had just an amazing day. So from the summit, we could see all around the place, so no clouds around. Then the way down was quite intense, so we did about 30 abseils or more. I can't remember how many exactly, but it was a long day coming down. So we were trying to identify the right places for abseiling all the time. So I'm climb down, abseiling, climb down, abseiling. The same way we climb up, but we did down the way, so non-stopping. When we were abseiling, we heard like a rock fall in the distance, so we couldn't identify where it was happening, but we realized something was happening in the mountain. It was a massive sound somewhere surrounded. And so we didn't pay attention, we were tired. We were coming down, we wanted to go down with daylight, so we were just trying to be fast as much as we could. Then once we reached the Carré hut, so the guardian of the hut said, you can't go down because there was a massive landslide which wiped out the path below the hut. So meaning you're stuck here. So we were wondering what to do. So more climbers were added to the party, and so we were together. So everyone was like just trying to realize what was happening and all the stuff. And then suddenly the guy said, well, you know, I have good news for you guys, and you're gonna be evacuated by helicopter. So stay here, stay calm, and make a queue, and then you will be going down 4x4. And that's what we did. So I was the first person with my friend Ali taking the chopper with two other guys, and half an hour after we were in Slovenia, enjoying the city, and then afterwards having a good dinner and a good wine.